Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This is the first video I upload to YouTube in which I speak English. So I do this because I want to practice my speaking skill, but I also take advantage of this for talking about philosophy. So, according to the title, you realized that I'm about to talk about Walter Benjamin. This is one of my favorite philosophers, and I would like to talk many topics about him, but if we talk about all the concepts and ideas he developed along his life, we will never finish this video. So today, I just want to bring up the concept of history, according to Walter Benjamin. And when we talk about history, we necessarily need to bring up the idea of the time. So we will have to consider many points to explain this concept, the concept of the history, which is related to the time. For first, we have to mention that Walter Benjamin had some influences from German Romanticism, Jewish theology, and Marxist philosophy. These influences contains spiritual and materialist elements, and both are very important for Benjamin philosophy. Spiritual and materialist are not a dualism in this case, but they are a complement. Walter Benjamin is very interested in investigating historical objects, but not only the materialist object. He's also interested in unravel what is behind those objects. And this contains some spiritual characteristics. When we bring up with both elements, we have to say that the time in Benjamin philosophy becomes another. So this is what we're going to explain today. As a conservative tradition, we know that the time is like a line. We can talk about the past, the present, and the future. And we can say that in this structure, the historical events develops in a route always advancing forward. It means going from the past to the future. This structure can be considered when we talk about the ages, when we want to separate the ages. For example, the ancient, the middle, the modern, and the contemporary ages. They are being developed in a historicist way. That is a linear time, or we can say a chronological time. And this form of time is in favor of the official history. What is the official history? It's the history that is told or developed by the heroes or the victors. But in this case, we have to question, what about the others? What about the other people who are not mentioned in those events? That is what Benjamin wants to unravel. In this case, we have to say that if we want to talk about the oppressed people or the forgotten or the unknown people involved in the same events, we have to complexify the time. We have to consider that time is not always a line. It could be a tangle in which some events could repeat in the history, or could connect us with the past, or with other time. Walter Benjamin suggests another category. He talks about the now time. So, let's imagine the tangle in which there are disorganized threads. And let's imagine that those threads can coincide, can be joined, and now time is the node. So this is another form of time, and this is the time in favor of the oppressed. Some revolutions from the past could repeat in the present, and they connect us with other times, proposing in this way a more complex time. According to this idea, we can say the chronological time could be an illusion, or the chronological time could create illusions in which other realities behind the victors, behind the heroes, are hidden. So Walter Benjamin brings up a very strong image. He talks about the Angelus Novus, and he comes up with this idea because of a painting called the Angelus Novus by Paul Klee. And Walter Benjamin provides a description about this. He says that there is an angel who is being propelled by a very strong blow towards his back, and the angel cannot do anything. The blow is that strong that he's not flying by himself. His wings are outstretched, and that angel is just fixedly contemplating to the past, in which he sees a one big catastrophe. He sees how wreckages are falling one on top of another and hurled before his feet. He cannot do anything, but he wishes to awaken the dead and piece what has been smashed. But he's continuously propelled by that strong blow, and Walter Benjamin finishes his description saying that that blow is what we call progress. This is a very strong image, and he says that the progress is the chronological time, advancing always forward, but propelling the angel to his back. And according to the chronological time, we can say that it develops a chain of events. But Benjamin says that the angel doesn't see a chain of events. He's contemplating one big catastrophe. And that's how history is. An amount of debris piling one on top of another and growing skyward. Chronological time is an illusion because we are not evolving as a humanity. We are being the same. We are not abandoning barbarism. We are the same humanity today in relation to humanity from other ages. And chronological time, or official history, creates phantasmagories. They hide other realities behind illusion images. Those images could be great feats in the history, hegemonic events, or even merchandises. They hide the realities of the oppressed, and that is what Benjamin encouraged us through his philosophy to unravel in the history. Well, this was a very short explanation. I'm aware that it is not enough. We have to dig into more. But if you're really interested in this topic, you can check a writing I did, and the link will be in the description. And considering that I'm practicing my English and I'm aware that my English is not very good, you can tell me if I made any mistake while I was speaking. This would be really useful for me. And you can tell me if you want me to do another topic in this channel. Well, thank you very much for your attention. I will be continuing doing videos like this. So this is all. Thank you and bye bye.